Hi.
He's sitting down.
I feel silly because I'm wearing shorts and no one knows it.
Now they do. Now, the theme. Give me all your raw impressions. Your thoughts, your words, your time. All about communication. All the fucking time. Give me all your raw impressions. Even if they're dark. Hear that dark chord. Mm-hmm. Give me all your raw impressions. So open that one. Big, nice, open chord. Not chord, excuse me, it's a note. That's not a chord.
Spring has sprung, Lou, so open it up. Open the chord, open your mind, open your heart.
Don't open the windows.
Okay.
Because
Why?
the kittens will get out.
Oh, yeah.
Because our screens are fucked up.
Wow, we have terrible windows.
Our kittens are so curious.
Mm-hmm.
They could, if we open it up, they're going to be like...
We're never coming back. They would just be gone.
I talked to our friend, Kelly, yesterday.
Our friend Kelly.
Mm-hmm. The woman that helps you clean the house.
Oh my God.
Helps us clean the house. I said you? Oh
what
my
a
God.
Sexist piece of
Oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
POS. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Man.
I thought I had gone...
Step up, man. Look at what you just did. It's like in your blood.
I know. I thought
Fight it.
I thought I had done a patriarchy inventory. I thought for sure I had stepped on every little roach of patriarchal thinking that still scurries in the dark corners of my mind. I thought I had done inventory.
I wouldn't call it a roach because roaches never die. So we should give it a different bug that maybe is able to be eradicated, like the patriarchy. That would be great. But yes, Kelly helps clean our house and we're so fucking grateful.
You think the patriarchy can be exterminated?
I mean...
Is that what we're headed towards? Girls versus boys? Helter skelter?
What does that make you think?
It makes me think of a comic book that I read back in the 90s when independent comic books were the rage among hipsters like myself. Mm-hmm. And there was one called 8 Ball by Dan Clowes. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But the theme of one of them, of a book, was a war between men and women. Mm-hmm. All of his books were almost like fever dreams. They were very surrealistic. Okay. There was a movie made based on one of them, and Scarlett Johansson was in it. And the girl with dark hair.
What's the name of it?
The girl with dark hair who was in the Addams Family.
Oh, Christina Ricci?
Yes, she was in it.
No, she wasn't. It wasn't her.
ScarJo and Christina Ricci?
I did not,
this is not ringing a bell.
I did not want to incorporate 4-track Man.
But this was based off of a book that this guy wrote?
4-track, yes. They made a screenplay out of one of his books.
Interesting.
4-track Man, please tell us.
Help.
Come back. I had pretty much banished him after the...
What does this have to do with eradicating the patriarchy again? What?
Because one of his books that was a theme of one of his stories.
Was that a theme of the movie with ScarJo and Christina Ricci?
No.
Ghost World.
Okay. No. I want to talk about one thing about Christina Ricci in 1 second, but I want you to say, how does it feel to you, the thought of the patriarchy going down as a white man? How does that feel to you?
Well, I think it makes me think that we do also, if that's going to happen, we also need a way we need a way forward. And we need a way where we can also be celebrated. I would say the thing that people are having such a hard time with, people like me, white guys, is that we feel like, what else is, so we're going to eliminate the patriarchy. So what is our function? We want to be useful. We want to be useful. One good thing about men, is that we do want to be useful.
Well, that's
and we do want to help. And
some do.
Some do. I know I do.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I do.
Sure. So you're saying you want to still have a purpose?
We want the purpose.
Okay.
And we do want to be appreciated for the unique gifts that we have to bring to the awesome whole that is humanity. And when I say whole, that's WHOLE, although also the awesome whole.
So you're like hoping that maybe we can be more like hand in hand instead of like...
Yes, it's like if you're eliminating something, if you're eliminating the male power, there is a vacuum there, and it's a dangerous vacuum. Because men, I think, and we were talking about this earlier, and it goes through my brain often, that men, and I feel like that we can often be amoral creeps. And almost we don't even know why. It's like we're driven towards it. We're driven like that's why the
creep comes naturally.
Yeah, that's why
we come by it honestly.
We just have these blank brains just willing, like you can just stuff it full of whatever garbage, hateful shit. Like we're ready. We're receptive. Point us in the direction. We will
do the
tear
bad
it apart.
thing.
We will do the bad things because we don't have that much of a connection. We don't have the connection to life that women have. I think. I think that sometimes we have the danger is that we can often feel very alone and very disconnected from people and humanity. And
maybe there's an inferiority complex, right? That's part of this is like, because women are so... Right? We can actually come out of such adverse situations.
Oh no, you all are
what we can do.
You are built
truly incredible.
You are built to survive.
Yeah.
You can basically make your own friends, literally with your body. You can make your own friends. Men, I think, we can often feel like outsiders. And sometimes because that's the whole, like men do that to other men, like get out. I'm the, I'm king here. We don't need you. Go to the woods. Go build yourself go fucking crawl in a hole. And wander on the periphery. Just skulk on the periphery, thinking all your bad, lonely thoughts.
Extreme thoughts.
Your extreme thoughts. And sometimes, when I look back to myself as a teenager, emerging from high school, leaving the nest, I felt I was an edgelord to a degree. I flirted with extreme thoughts. Not white supremacy, nothing like that, really. Or not really, not at all. I've never really gotten that part. Never really understood it. But I definitely had urges to poke at things, to find sensitive things that made other people angry, things that made other people fearful, and poke at those things. And spread fear, spread confusion. I felt that.
You can relate to that.
I can relate to the urge, this sort of mysterious, dark urge to spread ambivalence.
Wow.
And, sow discontent.
Wow.
I mean, I
don't feel that way.
I think the theory is that most women don't.
Huh. Let me circle back real quick to Christina Ricci.
Please.
So, many years ago when I lived in Los Angeles, the first place I lived in, I had a super duper shitty apartment on Rowena Avenue in Silver Lake, which was right around the corner from Trader Joe's. And if you live in LA, everyone knows that Trader Joe's in Silver Lake. Damn, it is scary getting in and out of that parking lot. It is legendary.
Legendarily terrible parking lot.
Terrible parking lot. It's like...
Even among Trader Joe's parking lots.
Yeah.
Which is
it's a joke. It's saying something. I mean,
Yeah.
It's truly like if you haven't done the pilgrimage to the Silver Lake Trader Joe's to witness for yourself just how insane that it's bad. And it's directly across the street from a Gelson's. Anyway, so
upscale supermarket.
Yeah, that's like yes, exactly. And
formerly Mayfair.
Yeah. So just one time I was at TJ's, Trader Joe's, getting some stuff, and I was in the bean aisle, the canned bean aisle, which God bless the bean aisle, right? And I was
at TJ's, yes.
Yeah, I was stocking up, and I was kind of waiting because there was a couple crouching on the floor in front of the beans that I needed to get.
Examining the beans on the lower.
Yeah, they were like picking up and discussing, and squatting on the floor and just like
talking beans.
Totally having a bean chat. And I was kind of waiting, and I'm like, okay, any day now, guys, and your beans. I need to grab my cans. And then I start just kind of, looking at them. Maybe if you just look at them hard enough, they'll just move, right? That's the Western Mass way. I guess I had it in me all along. Who knew? Woo! You just stare at people long enough, hoping they'll move. Yeah. Instead of using your voice.
Please don't make me say excuse me.
Let me just give you an evil eye.
I can't bring myself
to do the decent thing. Go, pardon me. I'm so sorry.
I don't
want to just pass by you. Oops, we can pass you right now.
I can't break the air with my voice.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's a pride thing. Anyway, it's all ingrained in Massachusetts. So, anyhows, I was waiting, and then I thought, so I just started zoning out. And I'm looking at them, and then I'm looking at the woman's back because I can see. So she's crouched over, and you can see sort of her lower back, and this is the time of low-rise jeans, right? Anyway, I didn't see her ass crack, but I was just sort of looking at her, and then she turned her face just to the side, and it was Christina Ricci. And guess who she was talking to?
Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Oh.
Adam Goldberg.
Whoa!
Who I think was maybe her boyfriend at the time, because they looked like a couple, and they were discussing beans.
Let me drop this real quick.
Do you guys know who he is?
Let me drop this.
Do you love this name dropping? Look at me. Dropping them left and right.
I heard he was a Sebadoh fan. And
incredible.
Right before I played a show at the Troubadour, he was having dinner. Where's is it the Palm that's next to the Palm Steakhouse?
I thought it was Dan Tana's. God, I want to go there someday. Will someone take me and Lou to Dan Tana's?
I saw Harry Dean Stanton there once too.
You went to that restaurant?
I went there twice.
Oh, well, good for you. Good for fucking you.
One time I've never been there. I think it was Adam Goldberg with his other longtime girlfriend.
Oh, well,
Julie Delphi.
Julie Delphi of is it called what? After Midnight or Before Midnight or
with Defunct Squawk.
Defunct Squawk. I love Defunct Squawk.
Defunct Squawk.
God, is he aging well, guys? Can we just...
She was just... Adele was just
going on.
Hello,
Ethan Hawke. What the
She was just going on.
Fuck.
Wow. We used to live in Los Angeles.
He looks so fucking good right now.
I used to live in Los Angeles, everybody. That was a long time ago. And also, I heard that Adam Goldberg...
Look at us gossiping left and right. I love this. I'm loving this day.
Maybe 4Track could do like a quick bio of Adam Goldberg to explain him.
I know.
Yes, famous actor, Saving Private Ryan, countless TV shows and movies.
But I think he lived on my street.
Is he an actor?
Oh, yeah. He's
Okay.
an actor, director, musician,
Right.
an early Vine adopter.
Okay. I was like, how do I know him?
He made really good Vine videos.
Yeah.
With like really good music that he made, like kind of on a reel-to-reel, kind of psychedelic lo-fi music that he made to accompany his Vine reels.
He seems like a creative soul, creative person, maybe a good white man. He would help, you hand in hand with us women, like come together to balance out this patriarchal bullshit, right? And uplift the women of the world. And he wouldn't be threatened. He would be like, I'm curious and let's explore this as a possibility. Yeah. So that was my Christina Ricci story. That's anyway, that's the only time I've ever seen her. And then but then I had the thing happen where, okay, people will know what this is like in LA, or a place like a city where there's a lot of celebrities just milling around, living their life, and God bless, they should. They have to have a place to live, right? Go shopping, buy beans. So, but the thing happened then, since I was standing there staring at them waiting, I was like afraid that then they were afraid that I was going to like bother them, or I was like stalking them or being kind of like annoying because they were celebrities. Do you know what I mean? Instead of just waiting for my beans. So there was that moment where you're like, oh, I know. I didn't even know it was you. I'm not trying to hover. I'm not trying to look at your ass crack. I'm not trying to get in your biz. Wasn't trying to take a stealthy picture. I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I was just literally waiting for the beans. And my brain starts wanting to shoot all of those sentences out at them. But I didn't. I just like stood there paralyzed. And then they kind of like looked at me and then they like scurried away. And so I think they thought that I was doing the bad thing, which was like maybe invading their privacy. And I wasn't, guys. I'm so sorry. I really wasn't. FYI, Christina Ricci and Adam Goldberg, if you listen to Raw Impressions, which of course you do. Anyway. Yeah. So,
where are we? Where am I?
I have no idea. But
where am I?
Speaking of the patriarchy, and can I just say one more thing about it? Because I'm a fucking woman, so back down, sir, back down.
Okay.
I am really loving this, and we've talked about this, these uncomfortable things that like, let's say Chapel Roan says that kind of set people like, why is she saying that? Oh my God, that sounds really crazy. You can't just say that.
Didn't she say something like
this hilarious
what was
thing.
it? Go ahead, please.
God, I wish I had the exact quote, and man, I'm going to have to find it. But
4-track man!
it's so fucking great.
God, I did not want him to be a part of this fucking show.
She said, I'm never dating a man again. I'm not attracted to them. I don't think they understand me. I don't think they make good art.
Wow, this sounds so extreme, right? Like how bold. But then like it took us 2 seconds to like reality check. Like that's how men have talked about women since like the fucking beginning of time, And it's like, anyway, I just thought it was kind of this beautiful little like crack, right? That she's helping crack the shell, these like statements that surely it doesn't, it's like, of course there are men who do great art. Yes. But it's like, it's just like when men for centuries or whatever would be like, women have nothing to contribute other than blah, blah, blah.
I'm just going to toss this.
Yes.
She's not the first radical feminist.
I didn't say she was.
Okay. Well, back in the 60s. And
why did you say that? I don't need to be fucking mansplained about feminism.
I immediately had the thought of the would-be assassin of Andy Warhol.
Okay.
Oh God, I can't believe I got to ask 4-track man for her name. Anyway.
I want you to apologize for mansplaining feminism to me immediately.
She either stabbed or shot Andy Warhol.
Okay.
But she had a manifesto called Scum.
Uh-huh.
The Society to Cut Up Men.
Yeah. Right.
Was it Valerie Solanas?
Well, have you read the book Cunt?
Cunt?
Yeah. I read that book. Maybe it's like mid to late 90s or something. Again, it's kind of like about women reclaiming the word and many other topics. But anyway.
Reclaiming cunt, the word?
Yeah. Like, as, just like a negative thing against women, like, oh, that fucking cunt or whatever. And saying like, yeah, we're fucking cunts and we are proud of it or whatever, like reclaiming it like a powerful woman's, anyway.
Well, I will say what Chapel Roan said was dickish.
Not dickish.
Yeah.
It's her opinion.
Dickish. Although, have I done anything quite as good as what's that incredible?
I love the fact she said it, whether or not it's true, because I'm a
recent Chapel Roan appreciator.
Yeah.
And what's that hot stuff? Hot to go.
Hot to go.
Hot to go. I heard the song Hot to Go, and I'm like, okay, she's better than me. She is. She basically swept aside my entire discography with one flick of the wrist. Poof! Hot to Go. Great song.
Well, you're a man who's actually historically really drawn to dickish people. So does that mean that then you're drawn to Chapel Roan because she gave this, as you say, dickish quote?
Am I drawn to Chapel Roan because of that?
Yeah. Like, does that intrigue you? Or are you like, oh?
No, it doesn't intrigue me. Hot to Go, the song, that intrigues me. Mm-hmm. And that one about the world stopping. What's that one?
Good luck, babe.
The world stopping.
Good luck,
anyway,
babe.
I appreciate Chapel Roan's music.
Yeah. Well, I appreciated her having the
balls?
The balls or the tits to say. I appreciate her having the clitoris to say that she thought no man had any valuable art, because it's such a fucking like bold statement that like I do really love the balls or whatever it is to say something like that, regardless of whether or not it's truthful. It just, to me, that's brave. And I thought that was interesting, and I liked that it gave us something to talk about and also to think about, Transition. We didn't even get to talk about what we were even going to talk about today. What the fuck were we going to talk about today?
I actually entered this talk, this episode, number 115, 16.
Okay.
116 of Raw Impressions.
The spring has sprung.
Yeah. My mind was blank when we walked into the studio.
Well, you were working on trying to compartmentalize some anxiety you were having. I was walking you. We were walking and talking you through that.
I've been managing my anxiety pretty well, but not so much in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I feel better.
Good. I'm glad.
I'd like to say that I did see Christina Ricci once in the wild.
Where?
At a bar in New York City during the CMJ Fest, College Music Journal.
What's that?
That was like the CMJ was a magazine that was distributed to college radio stations, the College Music Journal. Mm-hmm. So when college radio was like the way to hear new music, it was like, going to use the term pre-internet, but it was. Yeah. But this is like, so college radio in the 90s became
that's what I listened to.
Powerful, for lack of a better word. This was really where
it did have power and influence.
It did.
And it made or break a lot of bands.
There was like a CMJ top 20 that would like, it was like for indie rock, for independent labels. It was for what it reflected what was being played on college radio.
Yeah.
And college radio stations were important. Yeah. They were important to independent record labels. They were important to major labels. It was an important thing.
Yeah.
So every year there was this festival where I don't know how long it would last. Maybe a week, maybe 2.
Wow.
Someone can correct me. 4-track, man? Oh, God.
He's got enough to do.
Yeah, well, he's got time on his fucking hands. He doesn't have hands.
The CMJ Music Conference spread out over 50 clubs in New York City with hundreds of bands and panels on music, business.
It was kind of like South by Southwest before South by Southwest.
Okay, so South by Southwest wasn't around yet?
Maybe not. I cannot, but it was. It
wasn't what it is now.
It was if it was there at all, it was in its infancy, and this was in the early '90s, and it went through the '90s actually, all the way.
So wait, where did they hold the CMJ festival?
All over New York City, all these different clubs.
And it doesn't exist anymore?
No, I don't think it does.
Sad.
Well,
but so you got to play it?
Yeah, everybody did.
Why are we talking about this again? How'd this happen?
Christina Ricci.
Oh, sorry. Christina Ricci. Yes. Christina. Let's bring it back to her.
She was very young at this point. I don't think that she was even over 18.
Wow.
But she was known as a music fan, and she was there. She was at this. I saw her.
Oh, so people could just come and...
Yeah, the shows were kind of like you had a badge to get into the shows.
Early badge vibes.
Badge vibes.
Okay. VIP vibes.
And she was just, cute as a button with her little heart-shaped face.
Yes, she is cute as a button.
Yeah, she was like her gothy, goth-tinged.
Uh-huh.
So,
wow.
But you said you saw her back, and I thought for sure you were going to say you saw a tattoo, but...
No, I just saw her milky white flesh. Mm-hmm.
Milky white would be the way. She, pale.
She's milky. Yeah.
Like,
white milk.
Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
Milky.
Truly. White milk.
Milky.
Yeah.
Super milky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson. I was, partnered with her.
Were they a couple or something?
Rose McGowan. I almost tried to write a song about her once.
Did you like her?
I thought she was really cute.
Oh, that's news. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. She's beautiful.
I thought she was hot.
Yeah.
She looked a little scary. Like she might hurt me.
Oh, you wanted her to hurt you a little bit?
I did. There was a time in my life where I wanted to be hurt by goth women. Mm-hmm. I wanted them to break my heart.
And they did.
Right. The dream of many a man in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's, oh my gosh. That's so funny. There was, a classic popular goth woman in my high school, Renee Peroni. Oh my gosh, I just said her name. I don't think she'll ever hear this, but if she does, it's all complimentary. So she was a senior, I believe, and I was a freshman, and she's the one who introduced the Cocteau Twins to me. Oh. And God bless her. She was just so deeply goth, and she had her black hair, and she always wore purple and black lace, and she was just fucking so cool.
I have a crush on her now.
Yeah, you would love her. She's great. She was such a badass chick. She is. I'm sure she still is.
Did she have a rat as a pet? Probably.
I don't know. But
well, I think it's time for us to stop talking.
Yes.
Well, this was unexpected.
Well, this was a spicy little nugget of a ep.
Well, I truly hope that none of my brothers, us, the embattled white American male, I hope that none of them are offended.
Who cares?
I don't know.
Offend them. Hurt their little poor egos, or fragile, deeply fragile egos.
Give me all your raw impressions. Feed me your life.
Raw.